It's the intro song. It isn't very long.
Yay!
Hey!
I still hate that.
Well, until we get a new one.
Yeah. Until you get your quartet thing going, the barbershop quartet, that's what the best we got.
Welcome to our 5th or 6th episode. I don't know what episode it is. It was...
Yeah,
Five.
yeah. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's
I'll
meant
look
to
that
be
up real
four.
quick.
It,
It's number 5. It's going to be number 4 because someone fucked up number 4.
yeah.
Podcast
I don't know if
5.
that's really his fault.
So what happened was because I
So your fault.
I recorded it in OBS, and the reason why I had the Mickey Mouse voice when we were practicing or like about to record was because I had Elgato sound capture connected to it.
Oh, so yeah, Elgato stuffed it.
Yeah, so and then I didn't change the microphone in the OBS. But oh well, we didn't talk about that much in that one anyway.
It was pretty
It wasn't
painful,
too much.
but
I don't even really remember what we spoke about.
It was
in
a
that
lot of
one.
my name is Mayo. But
Yeah, that was My Name is Mayo. That was an important podcast.
Yeah, I know. Mayonnaise butt fingers.
Still shout out.
Do you have enough in? Do you still have that recording though? Like, can you clip the My Name is Mayo?
Yeah, I think I still have it. Yeah, I'll just clip the My Name
Yeah,
is Mayo.
clip. All right, guys, buckle up.
And then what they're gonna do? They're gonna watch this video and then be like, "Hey, PlayStation Store. My name is Mayo. Holy shit, it's a real game."
Dude, imagine if like this video, it won't get anywhere ever. But I'm just having this like image in my head of like we doing this and the video going up, and then like someone from My Name is Mayo contacts us and it's like, "Hey guys, look, we really appreciate what you're doing."
Platinum trophy for $15. So, My Name is Mayo actually has a development team, and they've also made another game.
I'm getting this. Okay, Green Lava Studios and bought cheap software licenses minus $50. A web domain minus $10. 3 T-shirts with a logo on them, $40, and registered Green Lava Studios as a game company. Yeah, this shit's getting real, man. The cash prize was invested into the studio, and now they have a beautiful football table. They bought a foosball table. This video is edited and uploaded. I want the link sent to us because we're going to tweet it at them. Just be like, "Today we discussed Green Lava Studios in all of their glory." Jesus Christ, that's an adventure, dude. Shout out to those guys. Clip that because that's kind of important to the history of our channel now, because realistically, like that company is doing another game. You were saying, because I remember Brad tagged me in it.
Yep. That was classic, wasn't it?
That was really funny.
But yeah, shout out to My Name is
So
Mayo.
we got a bit of stuff to get through.
Yeah. Before we keep
This
going,
one,
though,
no,
do you remember the name of the developers who did My Name is Mayo?
So like,
Oh man, there was Spanish. There was
yeah, that was the Ricardo.
Wait, there was Ricardo.
Wait, My
And
Name is Mayo.
was it Alexander
Matt,
or
you Googling
Alejandro?
this?
Yeah, I am.
I can't remember, was it
Green Lava Studios.
Yeah.
Green? There we go, Green Lava.
Yeah,
Shout out to those.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we've got a fair bit to get to. Before we do though, so the what I'm drinking here, one of those beers that has a question in the bottle cap.
Okay.
Nick and Matt, which sport is played with the heaviest ball?
I'll go with cricket.
Insert timing graphic here, like a timer countdown.
I'm actually going to put the Jeopardy music.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm going bowling.
Yeah, bowling's actually a really good one.
That is the correct answer, Nick.
Damn it.
You win.
I'm an idiot. I said cricket.
Croquet, you'd probably be right for croquet for like its density, but then I think even bocce's got you covered.
Shout out to Bocce.
Yeah.
I wish we could
Played
What?
bocce on Chris.
I wish we could get sponsored by.
Oh yeah,
Bocce.
it's 2018 as well, by the way. Happy
Oh, yeah.
2018, guys.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
We haven't spoken since Christmas
Yeah.
and New Year's, I think.
Yeah, had everyone have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
It's the New
it's
Year
alright, I don't
song.
care.
It isn't very long.
God damn it.
Alright.
I was asleep, right? Because like on New Year's, I was working the next day. So like January 1st, I was working. So I'd driven out to camp and I was sleeping. And then my phone just goes, ba-ding! And I'm like, oh, ba-ding! And I was like, looked over at it. Then I just looked at it and I just seen it's the New Year song. It isn't very long. I just went, fuck's sake, and just went back to bed. Like, my first thought in 2018 was, fuck's sake. I was like, God damn it, Brad.
Fuck Brad.
So I'm not ready for this bullshit, man. God damn.
Oh, that's quality.
Oh, bro.
My yeah, I was working night shift on New Year's Eve, so I was working over New Year. That was fun times.
I got drunk.
That's all.
Nice one, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm aware you're sending I love you messages to everyone.
Yeah, I sent some pretty embarrassing messages to people.
Yeah, you
I do-
told
I
a
do-
lot of people you love word that I
Yeah.
love you guy real fast.
I woke up the next day.
Okay.
I woke up the next day and opened my Facebook Messenger, and I saw about 20 people I haven't spoken to in about a year. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? So that was fun. But
Yeah.
New Year's,
That's amazing.
yeah, New Year's happened. Christmas happened.
It does every year.
Does every year.
Yeah,
25th,
that's every year.
25th of December. How was you guys' Christmases?
Yeah, not too bad. I didn't do much.
First one home in 6 years.
Oh, wow.
I got to open presents for the first time in 6 years.
Yeah.
It was
What'd you
really
get?
really enjoyable.
What'd you
I
get?
had a lot of what did I get? I got this sweet Nintendo 64 T-shirt.
Ooh.
Nice. Not an
Retro as
advertisement.
fuck.
We're actually sponsored
yeah, and then
by
I bought-
Nintendo.
I wish. I bought. I wanted a vinyl player, but my parents really didn't know much about vinyl players. Sorry, indigestion. Had dinner.
Oh.
So they basically just gave me like a small cardboard box that was full of like jocks and socks, like Gucci, like jocks and socks, like Calvins and shit, which is great.
Nice.
But then they also tucked like $300 in there for me to buy a vinyl player. So
Oh, that's nice.
I just bought a vinyl player. Yeah, so I just bought a vinyl player straight up. So that should be here soonish,
Nice.
hopefully.
Let's shout out to
Nice.
Nick's
And then
parents.
yeah, and my lovely grandmother got me a $100 Zing voucher, so I went and bought those pops that I showed you guys.
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
The
Mate,
Dig
you got
Dug.
some pretty
I am.
Good vouchers. Do you know
Yeah.
what
I was.
Do you know what I bought
Yeah.
everyone? Like literally. Do you know what I bought my entire family?
What?
Just fuel vouchers.
Yeah.
That's not actually a bad idea though, considering.
know.
the amount of-
It's not bad.
Exactly. It's things I'll use.
Oh.
Like literally, and I had like time. Like you know what? You're all getting a fuel gift card. You get a week's worth of fuel on me.
It's not bad, actually.
Yes. 100% yes to this.
I just got like figurines and action figures that put up on
Nice.
my.
Dude, I wouldn't be complaining about that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I got a bit of this and a bit of that stuff. So yeah.
But to our 10 viewers,
Yeah,
Merry
I did.
Christmas
And a happy new year.
and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
What about you, Matt? How'd you go, buddy?
I got drunk on Christmas.
Mhm.
I did a lot.
I'm sensing a theme, Matt.
Yeah, it's the only 2 times I really get drunk is Christmas and New
Yeah, I was gonna
Year's.
say. To be fair, like he doesn't drink that often. Like I
Yeah.
was the drinking guy, but now
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore either. So, Brad, it's up to you. Take one for the team, buddy.
I don't drink much, guys.
Yeah, I only get drunk like 2 times. a year,
So yeah, we got some stuff to cover, obviously. So first things first, let's talk RTX.
RTX.
So-
City.
Wait,
I am all booked minus my flights.
wait. Hang on.
Um,
There we are. RTX. Nailed
I
it.
hate you.
I fucking
fuck's
hate you.
So I'm all booked and ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah. So you guys have booked everything yet
Yeah,
already, or
I'm all-
your
yeah.
mate?
I'm all done.
Matt, what? Do you know what time you land in Sydney?
Because are you flying in Friday?
For Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay, so I'm flying in the Friday. So you guys are like where? Because where are you guys staying?
Somewhere
Wait.
I don't remember.
I know what it's
No,
called. I know it's in
Somewhere
the,
fancy.
I know it's in the CBD. It's like the Amora.
Amora Jamison.
Yeah. So any fans who would
Alright,
Sydney want to fucking.
Fans, do not try and find it.
I will be. You guys are gonna love this. I'm staying at the Ibis.
Yeah, you have
in Darling
such
Harbour.
you have such a good hotel. I remember last year we walked past it and I was like, I would love to stay there.
We should stay there next year. The
Yeah.
next year we did.
Yeah.
It's
well,
not.
next year.
Yeah,
We're getting drunk.
it wasn't cheap.
Oh, how
And
much was it?
it was $793 for 3 nights.
For just you?
Just me in a queen double.
Fuck.
So,
dude.
but like I said, it's worth it though because I'm literally like 110 meters from
Yeah,
the fucking
It's,
convention.
Yeah.
There's that. It's
Not
like the bad thing about our hotel is that it's in the CBD, so we're gonna have to wake up at like I would say
Earlier.
6 a.m.
No. I get,
The
no,
line.
think that I get there on Friday. Just come crash with me at my hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so at least you get your ticket day one, and then we can
Yeah.
get up Sparrow and just walk over there. You know, we'll have a couple of cheekies and just friggin'
Yeah, boys.
record a podcast maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
Live action
we'll
podcast.
definitely record stuff. Yeah,
It's gonna be a
Yeah, we should.
think-
Has anyone got a video camera that we could potentially maybe film a live podcast like in a
I
hallway?
will go to Cashies and buy like a $50 video camera.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's like I'll probably vlog most of the trip on my phone.
Yeah.
But
But I say we also
Yeah.
have a phone that we can use.
We can, yeah, well, I was gonna say we can try and use the recording software to do our barbershop quartet thing too.
We're all cosplaying, right?
No,
I'm
Matt?
I swear to God, if you
I'm-
fucking bring a bag and
No,
Google it,
I'm not.
I'm
not
kick you
going
in
as
the
I
Garbo
am
barber.
absolutely doing Garbo Man.
I'm not going as Garbo Man. My cosplay is not really.
Damn it.
My cosplay is not really a cosplay, but it is.
No.
It's like, have you seen
Remember?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Shout out to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, by the way. I'm going as Jake Peralta.
Of course you are. As long as you're wearing tan pants, I don't
Yeah,
I'm
mind.
going Jake
I'll be
Peralta with tan pants.
I'll be Tampan Garbo Man.
Oh, fuck off.
Here's the thing. I'm
I'm-
gonna wear it.
I'm
gonna
going
wear-
as Nick from Team Tan Pants, but you know that's okay.
I might go as Matt.
Oh, wow.
though.
I want to go as Matt.
No, you don't. You really don't.
No one wants to be Matt. Not even
Yeah.
Matt wants to be Matt.
I know-
Legit though, shout out to straw hats. I'll be wearing my straw hat there. But
Absolutely.
the thing is, like, I can't wear it with this. So if someone can figure out a way for this to work, I'd love them.
Speaking of that, you remember a few podcasts back that one comment that we had, and he mentioned I have a big forehead.
That was on the Golf with Friends video.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know what's coming because no one's seen this yet. Our fans haven't
Yeah.
seen this. Oh
Right, hold
god.
Oh, here we go. Actually,
Yeah.
I've only seen a photo.
You know when my forehead ends?
Yeah.
Where does it end now?
Ah,
Oh god.
you know
Why
what?
did you
Where
do
did
that?
You do have a.
Where does it end?
You do have a weird shaped
Oh.
head.
You
Thanks,
gotta. Oh.
Yeah, you got like the head like
Like,
I do.
I feel like this. Can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You like what?
Why?
You like if you reverse your head, you look normal, but.
You look like a B grade movie version of Walter White.
Funny enough, I was about to say Breaking Bad.
Let's cook.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Did you have those ready?
No, they were just sitting on my desk.
But yeah, so RTX is coming up. That's gonna be amazing. We'll have a good time there, I'm sure. All right, so let's see what else we got going on. So we got Donald Trump threatening nuclear war with a pissing contest with North Korea. That's always
Yeah,
great.
That's a bit of a. Don't.
Nothing
Really,
new.
all
You know, I don't want to talk too much on it.
All I can say is that
We had that.
that's America's problem and the world's, but
We're down
Yeah.
under. We don't care.
our
That's something
opinion's
else.
not really going to matter. I
That's
don't-
up there. We're like down here.
I sort of don't want to talk about this because I
We
feel like
know what's
the
coming,
whole.
right?
I feel like the whole week's
Yeah.
been dominated with the whole.
Alright, We'll
l-
spend a quick 5 minutes on it.
with the
go.
whole Logan Paul situation.
Yeah,
That,
yeah. Look,
that-
in and
that's-
out. Like we're
I still haven't actually
small.
seen the video of it, so
It
I've
got
seen
taken
the
down.
memes,
There's heaps
I've
of
seen it, yeah.
re-uploads.
I've seen the memes of it, so I got the gist of what's happened.
Yeah.
I watched the re-upload and I've watched Philip DeFranco talk about it, and I've seen everyone tweet about it and all that, and we're not going to get into it much because
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, look,
we know our opinion.
mental health is a really important issue, and I think the main thing of anything if we are mentioning is like, I call you a fucking and you know, trying to be edgy and whatever, making jokes about it's not okay. I understand that some people react to that sort of stuff in humor, but man, put the camera down. You know, you shouldn't have even
Yeah.
uploaded the video to begin with
Yeah,
because
that's-
like the thing is like his apology being bullshit, talking about all this like I should have done this, should have done that. Motherfucker, you sat down and took the time. Took the time to edit that shit.
Yeah.
Like you're a scumbag. So,
So,
realistically, look, the only real thing I'm going to say on it is if you're having mental health problems, seek help. Really,
Yeah.
seriously do. Like I've done it. I've needed help before. Like I'll admit it. It's rough and it's shit, but once you start getting help, it's way better. So yeah, go
I
go
first,
get help. 100%.
Yeah, I first heard from it from Brian Berkheiser, the singer from I Prevail.
Yeah.
Greatest fucking
Ah,
man ever.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, I just saw like he had a huge rant post. I'm like, oh, what's happened? It's like
Yeah.
he's talking shit about like people being cunts and
And it's
because people have like been stealing his merch and stuff.
yeah. There's been a whole.
So I'm like, is it
uproar.
about that?
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, okay, this scumbag just yeah. I'm like, okay.
And it sucks because in YouTube in general, the only times I really see YouTube in the news is when one person does something horrible,
Stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
stupid. It's just like because YouTube is all over the American news, and I don't think it's reached here, but
No, it wouldn't have reached
No.
here. I think the latest development that I've read, because I've been following it just due to I want to see what the issue is, because the issue that I have with it, it's got nothing to do with him, what he did. What he did, it was fucked, let's be honest. But the thing that shits me the most is the YouTube algorithm fucking let it go.
and they put them on.
It
the
had
trending.
6 million views before he himself took it down, and it had like 600,000 likes. I'm like, what? Hang on a second. My main issue with that is like YouTube has that algorithm that takes down people's
Yeah.
response videos to his shit, but his was left up alone till he took it down. Like, fuck off.
I
You know
saw
what I mean?
it,
Like YouTube do better. Like
yeah.
YouTube do better.
Like,
Seriously,
But yeah,
do better.
like,
YouTube.
YouTube
you
was,
can let that go up, but you
yeah.
can't let a let's play with a Nintendo game go on.
Oh, it's like
That's a bit
different issue
different.
altogether.
That's
a whole,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
talking more like like cow chop blurring out sex toys and get demonetized. You know what I mean? Like
it's like
that-
YouTube was at
Yeah.
fault just as much as Logan Paul, and it's like just you saying with cow chop and all that. Laserbeam swore in a video and it got demonetized, and it's like
Laserbeam.
that got up to 10th trending video on YouTube before he brought it down. So it's YouTube just as fault.
yeah,
but
YouTube do better.
Raise the game.
You need to do better.
Now, that's a minute. This is gonna get taken down now.
yeah.
There.
Yeah.
That's all right. But yeah, so we got RTX coming up, which is great.
Less than a month.
And we'll all be hanging out again, which is good. It's been a while, about a year.
Yeah.
I know, right? Like, no, Nick, I saw you like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Supernova.
Yes, that was at Supernova.
Yeah,
So
fucking
game
sweet.
wise,
Game.
anything good coming out? I'm
I
currently
thought,
about to start checking out They Are Billions.
okay.
So I don't know anything about it. All I know is it's like a zombie survival real-time strategy single player. So I got that.
Well, I'm
So,
I don't know if you heard of this game before, but I'm gonna start. It looks good. It's called My Name Is Mayo.
Oh, God.
oh, for fuck.
What are you doing it, Brad?
All right, so it's hard to explain, but you're. No, I'm not going into it. If you
I'll
wanna look at the
I'll
Let's Plays
upload.
coming out,
Clip.
I'll upload the conversation.
Just
Yeah,
check
it-
out the clip in the description.
I'll put footage of it, and then you save that upload and add it to the footage, and then we'll upload that as one video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, now I've just started South Park Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, that's fun.
I finished that. It's a good game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it more than the first one, which a lot of people didn't.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
I enjoyed it because I like the whole superpowers more than the
Yeah.
World of
It-
Warcraft-ish classes
Yeah,
and all that.
I probably will as well. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I like the collectibles aren't missable like they were in the Stick of Truth.
Yeah. No.
Because as you know, I like to complete things, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Completionist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Matt, what about you? What are you playing at the moment, man?
Nothing much. I'm just waiting for Spider-Man to come out, which is later this year, which I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to.
that'll be good.
Yeah,
That's
that'll be good.
one of the 2018 games I'm looking most forward to. Kingdom Hearts, but knowing that'll come out in 2020.
Yeah.
But I'm just I'm replaying Mass Effect Andromeda.
Nice. I
Yeah.
too enjoyed Disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like hating myself.
I also bought Heavy Rain on a good sale, so
Oh, that's good. That's a really good game.
Oh, that's-
from what I've heard, it's
that-
a very slow starter, and then it gets good. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's also make sure you play Beyond Two Souls, made by the same people. fantastic.
I got the two bundle things.
Yeah, because I bought a PS4 to play No Man's Sky and wanted to kill myself. And then I was like, well, I've got a fucking PS4, so then I bought Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I played those, then returned to my PS4.
Should have bought Crash Bandicoot.
But so yeah, I've been doing a bit of recording. So we have an editor
Shout out to Glenn.
sort of now.
yeah, we
Glenn,
hired
so-
someone. Yeah.
He
Looking for a job,
he's
send us your resume.
He'll be probably eventually in a podcast, but he's getting shit faced tonight.
Nice.
But yeah, so I recorded some PUBG with a friend of mine, Fifi, who was not a part of Team Tampens in no way affiliated with us, the little gay boy. So he myself and him did some recording and we did some PUBG. So I've got some footage of that I've sent off to Glenn to get editored.
I reckon.
So it takes the pressure a bit off of Matt, so we can start putting out
Yeah.
some footage as well.
Yeah, Matt, I reckon you and I should record us doing the Doomsday heist.
Oh, gee. I mean, I'll need to reset up my Elgato, but I'm down for it. I can record that.
Yeah. I have to set mine up to the PS4 as well.
So
So,
yeah,
just some of that.
I'll probably start because I'm about to download Batman the Telltale series because it's free.
Oh, nice.
On PS Plus this month.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah. So
One moment.
yeah, I'm literally just downloading it as well.
Let's see what another free game.
Also, though, make sure you just keep rehearsing for Shell Shock for that thing that we're gonna do eventually with that when we get better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Our
Yeah.
Get Good
Yeah.
series.
What should we call the series about us becoming good at a video game?
Get Good.
No. It's not about getting good. No, we want to challenge the Derp crew. We want to take them on.
You do remember
We
how
are-
bad
So-
I was at Shell Shock, right?
Yeah, I know, but like Chilled Chaos, Garm, friggin' who else is there? Z and Smarty. We're coming for you eventually. If you won't ever see this, but if you do,
Yeah.
we are officially
We're
laying
gonna
down the
beat you,
gauntlet.
And then
Once
you're
we're
coming back
better.
to watch this, yeah. Right?
Once we're better at this game, we're gonna officially lay down the gauntlet. Right now, I'm carrying
You don't
hard.
know when
You're
it's gonna
fucked.
happen. Oh, gee, thanks. I feel like
I
I'm
am.
not the
You gotta
worst-
admit,
yeah.
I am carrying
I feel
really
like
hard.
I'm not the worst person in this team.
No, because I'm the worst.
Yeah, no, that's
I'll
Yeah.
gladly.
Matt. You're the worst.
I will gladly accept that.
I do need yeah, we need to get some better computers though, so we can play PUBG and shit together.
Yeah, sorry.
That would
one
be
is
good.
Got my computer.
Apparently, PUBG is
Hey.
shit on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Have you played it, Nick?
On the no, so I don't play console anymore. I basically gave up on my consoles for
Oh, okay.
PC gaming. I have seen the comparison video and it's dog shit, and that's only realistically it's because of what they were trying to do with it. They basically all they were aiming for was stability instead of looks, because the game itself can be as good as it is gameplay wise on the Xbox, purely because of the game style that it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to look good.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, this indigestion is killing me. But however, the
We've seen you die.
the graphics and stuff on it, like even the graphics on the PC version have only just recently gotten to where they are anyway. So I don't know why people are bitching so much about it, because it's just like, dudes, Xbox got PUBG where PUBG started on the PC, except they have like vaulting. So I wouldn't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's not too much to bitch and moan and complain about at the moment, because the game is still fucking fun. Like I've been playing that game since like the initiation of it, I guess the initial like introduction of the game, and I'm still like having so much fun with it. Like I was playing games before, I got like 2 chicken dinners. Like
I still
having fun, man.
I still have never played PUBG.
Yeah,
I
you need to.
tried to, and we couldn't get it going, Nick.
I play Fortnite. So that's on
Yeah.
console. It's on PS4
I
console,
still-
so it's easier to
I
play.
still haven't played that yet.
Good.
Um,
It's fun.
there's actually some good games on PSN this month for free. PS Plus.
Oh,
There's
nice.
a Batman,
Just
Deus
that.
Ex, Mankind Divided, Uncanny Valley. Oh, and That's You, the game that's been on free for the PS Plus for about 6 months now.
Because it's shit.
Oh, nice. Oh,
They're actually-
actually, Matt, here's something we can talk about.
Oh god. I didn't hear that.
Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Wrestle Kingdom
Kingdom
12.
12.
Brad, I know this
Yeah, I
is
was
a
about to
bit
say
out of your
this
way.
bit
here.
out of
Yeah.
your thing. All I can say was the Jericho,
How about them wrestlers,
the
right?
Jericho and the Omega match
Yeah.
lived up to my expectations. It was an amazing
Yeah,
match.
that was the,
It showed Jericho still had it in him. Good on him.
He's 48.
He's 48 and he's still
He's
fun.
48 and
Yeah.
can still wrestle like 35-minute matches against like
That's old.
Kenny Omega. Holy shit.
Like Kenny Omega, like that was the first Kenny Omega match I've watched, because I will admit I don't watch much New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't watch it because I enjoy wrestling, but I've always enjoyed WWE more, and I've just never
That's
watched.
Being in
fair.
WWE,
I've just
how hot's Natalia?
Natalia. Really?
Yeah.
That's the one you go with after all the
That's
hot chicks
mine.
there, man? Have you seen Becky Lynch? Damn, dude.
all right. We're not going to
Wait,
get into a
wait,
20-minute
wait.
conversation where
Hey,
we
hey.
talk about how hot the women. Sasha Banks is usually the hottest out of them. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I was about to say, Matt is Sasha Banks.
Yeah. But
Alexa
yeah,
Bliss.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Do yourself a
No,
favor
no.
though. Go back and watch Kenny Omega versus I don't want to stuff up the name here.
Okada?
Kazuchika Okada,
Yeah.
current champion. Yeah, go back and watch their trio of matches. Will blow like Meltzer gave him like 2 of the 3 6 stars. So
Yeah.
like legit man, yeah, go ahead and do yourself a favor and watch the shit
Has
out of it.
Meltzer rated
Fucking
the
good.
Jericho match yet? I would like to see what it gives
I
it.
think so. I'd say that match was the most WWE style New Japan Pro Wrestling match because New Japan are really huge on the strong style, which you
Yeah.
know if you watch WWE, you know, Nakamura is like king of strong style. No, it's strong style is essentially they don't pull the punches as much and they like make pretty much full contact.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if you've
like,
never seen any New Japan, definitely go and try and watch
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom. Like Cody Rhodes was in it. And that friggin' crossroads he did off
Oh,
the apron was
yeah.
insane.
No.
That looked like it hurt a lot.
Yeah, the tag
It
team.
was very safe. But
The tag team match was good with the
with the Young Bucks.
I enjoyed that.
Bucks, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, for the first
Yeah, the
New
Young
Japan Pro Wrestling I watched, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
It was one of the better cards in the year or in recent memory. Sorry, that had solid matches top to bottom. Like every single match on that card was brilliant. And the thing I love about New Japan, which is what I love more than anything else about it, as opposed to like WWE, is they use so many indie guys who aren't contractually obligated to be there. They just
Yeah.
go, "Hey, come wrestle for us," and they
Yeah.
so like Young Bucks, they like wrestle all over the world. They haven't wrestled for WWE. Kenny Omega all over the world hasn't really done much WWE stuff. You know, like Cody Rhodes left WWE, he's now wrestles all over the world. You got Will Ospreay. You know, like it's
Zack
just
Sabre
it's
Jr.,
ridiculous how many
yeah.
people. Yeah, exactly. And like a big shout out to Mr. Gambino, who's an Australian indie wrestler who appeared in the Bullet Club
Right.
in
Did you hear
Japan.
of this
So
one? Yes,
congratulations.
the wrestling thing I know about.
The Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, really good card. Really enjoyed it.
Do you reckon
So-
Kenny Omega will rock up WrestleMania?
No,
No?
no, he is unless he can get just a one-off.
Yeah.
He will not be the Fed. He is like I don't think you understand the amount of money that motherfucker makes.
Oh, no.
Because he like all the royalties and stuff is what makes his money, and like all his amazing shirts and stuff like that. And he fucking makes some money, man. That guy's raking in the money at the moment. He'd be a multi-millionaire easy, I reckon,
Yeah.
easily. Like ever since Styles left, they put him where Styles was,
Yeah.
and he just yeah. Anyway, no more wrestling because Brad is just making
Brad has
money
no
out
idea.
of us.
Yeah, Brad has no idea what we're talking about.
Quickly, before we run off on the wrestling stuff, I actually think I know who Matt's Diva's choice would be, apart from Sasha Banks.
Oh, I know who you're going to say.
Okay.
That's not.
All right. On 3, ready? 1, 2,
Rhea
3.
Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Who?
Rhea Ripley is a women's superstar, not a diva anymore, Brad. Jesus Christ. She
He's
got
a superstar, but yeah.
They're deeper in my eyes.
she signed up for the Mae Young, and now she's working with NXT. And me and Brad used to go to school with her. Brad and I used to go to school. with her.
Oh, there you go.
Demi better.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to
Yeah. We have photos with her, so when she's famous, she can't say she didn't know us.
her. Yeah. But
Yeah, nice.
She'll always have that one text from you.
oh yeah, that was awkward.
No more on that.
Jesus Christ.
So what else is new?
No.
Dude, I've been watching so much anime. Like, I want a massive shout out to Dragon Ball Super right now. That is getting amazing. I cannot wait for the next episode of that. Dragon Ball Super episode 122, I believe. It's we're finally getting Vegeta versus Jiren, who's the current like super bad guy in the Dragon Ball Super series. So basically, where if you don't know, which I'm assuming the blank looks that I'm getting from Brad, he has no idea, and Matt's quiet. It's essentially right. They're basically doing what they did with the Buu Saga, but the start of the Buu Saga, where there's a tournament, like a Tenkaichi tournament, except it's between all the universes because there's of course there's multiverse in Dragon Ball Super. And they basically have like, so you know how you had like you had Kami, who was like the god of Earth, but then you had above him was like King Kai, but then you had above him you had like Supreme Kai, and then above them now you've got like the god of destruction, but then above him is the angels, and then above them is the angel gods. I'm gonna start back down here so you can see me. There's like the god of the angels, and then above him he reports directly to Zeno-sama, who's like God, and he's like this little fucking squishy dude. And he's really adorable. He looks like Stewie if Stewie fell in paint. half his head is purple and blue, and yeah, he's adorable. Seriously, while I'm talking about this, just impose a picture of Zen-Osama. You can just look him up on Google. But yeah. So anyway, Jiren's like the main bad guy from Universe 11. Where I'm up to right now is a Tournament of Power. Basically, if your universe loses all 10 fighters, it's GG, and your universe gets erased. So far, there's only 2 universes left, which is our universe, Universe 7, and Universe 11. And Jiren's like this friggin' weird looking alien space cadet. No. Universe 7's our universe.
Oh, okay. So you meant like our Universe 7, and
Maybe I misspoke. I don't know.
Is
But
Goku
yeah,
in
he's
it?
got yeah, Goku. Of course he is. So Goku just got like a new form called Ultra Instinct, where his like body's reacting on its own, so it makes him more powerful. And so he used that against Jiren and still got the shit kicked out of him. Like Jiren fucked off a spirit bomb from Goku with just powering up. It was amazing. So Jiren's like super badass, and now we're finally gonna get Vegeta to fight him because Vegeta's been training a lot longer than Goku in the Super Saiyan Blue form. So we can only make the assumption that he's mastered it way better than Goku has. So he might be a better opponent.
Ash has been a Pokemon trainer for 20 years, and he still sucks.
Yeah, true. Because he's not
Time
red.
doesn't mean
That's what.
anything.
It's because he's not red. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. That episode comes out on Monday next week. So that's Monday that's the 8th of January. So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
And I've obviously been watching Black Clover. That's really good if you can get past the voice of the main character. He's a bit annoying.
I
Made
hate
by
when
the same guys who made Naruto. So
I rewatched SAO
Yeah.
because I fucking love that.
Have we
how
done,
good is it?
have we done a podcast since Star Wars came out?
Yeah, we spoke about it in the last
Yeah, but
last
no, it didn't.
podcast.
But that got lost in
Yeah,
the
I know.
translations.
Yeah,
Alright,
we can talk
so-
about Star Wars.
Alright, alright.
Star Wars in 3 words. Leia scene. That's my reaction.
I got a bit more of a longer rant than that.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm pointing that way from that, but Matt, you're over there now.
Oh no, on my screen that works perfectly. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, catch. Anyway, okay. Overall, I quite liked the movie. It was a good film, good Star Wars movie. I hated, yes, like Matt said, the Leia scene was a piece of shit. They could have shown Leia
Spoiler
having the
alert.
Force. Spoiler ban has been lifted in 2018.
If anyone hasn't watched it,
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't say which Leia scene. She's in more than one scene.
yeah, good point.
You're talking about the one where she uses the Force, right, to get back to the space thing
Yeah,
after her
yes,
cabin gets blown up.
yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. Like, show that she has a Force in a way that the Force works.
That's
As they
not
said,
how
the
the
Force
Force works. Sorry.
As Hasbro said, the Force is awakened. That's not how the Force works. I also, what was her name? Rose?
Yep.
Yeah. I hated.
Huh?
Spoiler alert. No. I liked her as a character. I don't get why she gets so much hate. I hated that one scene with her towards the end. Okay, spoiler alert. Okay, just put
when she
bar in here
saves-
if you don't wanna.
when she
Yes,
saves,
when Finn is gonna do a hero's death, and she saves him.
Yeah.
Okay, I get the story behind why she saved him and all that, but if you look at this logically,
oh, here we go.
if Finn died, that cannon was not going to go off, and the Resistance has a chance of getting away. They didn't know that that Luke, not hologram Luke, spoiler.
Hologram Rook.
What
Stop
they
saying
did know-
spoilers. Just say.
I'm just
Okay,
I'm
they
just
didn't know-
literally gonna have a spoiler right at the top of the thing.
Oh, I don't care about the spoilers.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em,
she
man.
did-
Just say we're
you-
talking
you
about
gotta
Star Wars
spoil for you.
spoilers.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, she didn't know that hologram Luke was going to go and save them.
No.
Pretend the hologram Luke didn't show up because that's as far as she knew that he wasn't there.
Yeah.
She saves Finn. The cannon goes off. The Resistance door is open. They all die.
Yeah,
If
but I
she
think
doesn't save him, Finn dies. They all have a chance.
Yeah, but
she saves him. She dies. He dies. Everyone dies.
I think
But he wasn't gonna make it.
yeah, I think Rose thought A, she wasn't going to make it, and B, that Finn was her first friend, and she didn't want him
Yeah.
to die.
Matt, you were my first friend, and I wouldn't save you if you were trying to save me.
It was very romantic, Brad.
All right, here's my takeaway on it.
I have
right?
one more
So,
thing I didn't like.
okay.
I'm still a
Go
rain.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm still a rain Finn shipper, by the way.
I thought there was too much Disney comedy for my liking. I knew that was going to happen.
I'll agree with that
Yes.
one. I agree with
I
that
didn't-
statement.
It didn't affect it too much. Like, I knew it was going to happen, so I'm alright with it. But yeah, there's a little too much.
Yeah.
But I'm not ranting on that. It's just how I feel.
Nick,
Fuck! Spoilers done.
All right, Star Wars. Okay, fantastic. I thought it was a really, really well done movie. I really, really enjoyed it. The development of Kylo Ren was fucking phenomenal. Also,
Swallow
shout
Ren.
out to Ben Solo because
Ben
nigga,
Swallow.
damn. So he but like I also apologize for the N word there, but I don't care. But damn man, he looked. It was great. It was a fantastic, fantastic movie. The character development from him is absolutely brilliant. Where he did the semi-turn and then turned back immediately. It really
Yeah.
kept in character with the Sith. It also kept in character with the Rule of One and Rule of Two, which was brilliant. Enjoyed it 100%. The Leia scene I actually really enjoyed. Only due to the fact that they kind of treated her Force like awakening within her as like a kind of superpower where it kind of came to her when she needed it most. So I think that was a really good way to do that and to show that she at the end of the day she's still a fucking Skywalker. She's still a descendant of like a direct descendant of one of the greatest Jedi that has ever walked the universe.
Little Annie.
So yeah, true. So I also really think there's a lot of wasted opportunities there. I think that the whole thing where they're on the casino didn't need to happen. The casino planet, it was not required. The only thing that gave, and only new information that really gave us was the character development from
Rose.
or introduction. Sorry, the new character, the guy who screws them over, the little
Codebreaker.
hacker.
Yeah,
And they also the only new information you really found out about that helped them move the story forward was that they were selling weapons to both sides, not just to the bad guys.
Yeah.
So the profiteers of war. So I think that could have really been done maybe just in a scene where they break him out, and it turns out they just got the wrong cell. Like maybe there'd be a guy who's sitting over there. Like it would have been nice for them to go through this like little sequence where they go in, bust him out, and leave, and then it cuts back to a dude sitting in a cell like hacking, and they just like they realize they got the wrong dude, like one cell over or something. I think that would be pretty funny. And on that as well, there's a Disney comedy. Like I've heard a lot of people make the comment there's too much Disney comedy in that forum.
Yeah, this is pod racing.
This is my argument to your fucking thing. If you remember in fucking Return of the Jedi and fucking R2-D2 steals that little disc from Yoda and Yoda starts beating a droid, it's a Muppet beating a droid with a stick. All right? Fuck you if you're going to bring up Disney humor when before it was even owned by Disney, they had a Muppet beating a droid with a stick.
Okay.
Assholes.
No, that's the thing. Like, Star Wars has always had that implemented comedy in it. I had no problem with the comedy. It was the Disney comedy that I felt.
I
know exactly.
Yeah, I agree with the Disney comedy. It's not even the Disney comedy that really got me. I think they tried to force humor.
Haha, pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still felt it was really good. The one thing that really pissed me off the most though about this movie was Luke's death. I hated it.
Yeah.
Because now here's the thing. Yoda died from extreme old age. Yoda was like 3,000 when he died.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Pretty old.
Obi dies because he figures out how to make himself become one with the Force. So instead of being burnt, because that's why you don't see like Qui-Gon, because Qui-Gon never learned how to do it.
Yeah.
Even though he gets that training, after from Qui-Gon, wherever it was, in
Hopefully we
between,
find out in Kenobi,
three.
the movie.
Yeah, it would be nice. So maybe they might make that canon that he did learn how to do it after all, but that's why you don't see him. Like that's why you don't see like Mace Windu and stuff, because they never learned how to give themselves completely and become one with the Force. So obviously Anakin learned how to do it after dying. He died obviously due to being removed from his suit that kept him alive. The Obi-Wan learned how to do it, and obviously he did it through sacrifice. Yoda did it through extreme old age. Fucking Luke basically committed the equivalent of hippie Jedi suicide. Because for the first time, we saw something we hadn't seen, which is an astral projection.
Which was
where
cool.
he projected himself halfway across the universe, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Not only that, he made it a good projection where it was almost solid, which is why he was dodging everything and looked really young and all that rah rah. I thought it was absolutely fantastic the way that all worked out. The thing that really got me with it is like he's done it before. And in my opinion, I don't think that there was enough strain there to have him die from it.
Yeah.
I think he kind of just hippie suicided, and I don't like that.
No.
What I do like was the fact that Rey's lightsaber got smashed. That's brilliant because now there's only one lightsaber in existence, and that's Kylo's, other than Luke's, if we can figure out what happened to it.
Yeah.
Like Luke's new green one. Well, yeah, he did Jedi suicide, so unless it's gone, whatever happens. but we may finally get the first cinematic building of a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Finally, hopefully,
Yeah.
I pray.
That could be a
But one
thing.
thing that really shit me off, that was a huge missed opportunity,
Like, can I guess?
was go.
Is it going to be Snoke? The lack of
No.
his backstory,
No.
anything like that? Okay.
No, that's a
That's the
big
other
missed
thing.
opportunity, but I've got a bigger one.
Parents.
Alright.
Matt, do you take a stab?
Parents.
Ray's parents?
No. Also big,
I
but you know,
want
this
to
is the
come.
biggest
I
one.
want to come back to that afterwards. All right. Yep. Go.
Yeah. So when Kylo, we all know that his lightsaber is all unstable due to the damaged crystal, but it's also due to his. It's meant to represent his confusion and his like uncertainty of himself and where he stands in the universe on the good or light side of the Force.
Yeah.
On the good or dark side. Sorry. But the thing I would have loved to have seen is as he went to go strike Luke down, even though it was a hologram, was for that thing to solidify mid-swing, signifying like he has made his choice to go
Yeah.
full-blown, I'm a
Evil.
bad motherfucker,
Yeah.
and just have that thing solidify. That would have been huge. Like imagine that big crescendo, and he's swinging and screaming. It's all in slow motion. Then you see it look all crackling, and then it just solidifies, and like he just becomes full-blown Kylo Ren. Like Ben Solo is now dead, and he is full. Like I would have loved that. Like I probably would have splooged in the middle of the cinema.
Yeah.
Like I think that would have been absolutely fantastic. In my opinion, that's a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But there is still opportunity for it to happen, maybe a bit further down the track.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
In a couple of years, when we see the next one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
go ahead. Ray's parents. We hate. We hate
Okay.
that.
I like
I
it.
loved it.
I like the how, but I
That-
still think.
It was great.
Yeah, I still think
Yeah.
she has important parents. But I just like how Kylo basically told the whole fandom to go fuck yourselves. She has nobody
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, I loved it. Like,
Well-
I loved all the fan theories of everything, and then literally Kylo Ren was like, "Your parents are nobodies."
Yeah,
Bam. I honestly, if that is true, I loved it.
yeah,
I loved
Yeah.
the
Well, look at it.
very
Anakin was
black
the same.
reveal.
yeah,
I love the very lackluster reveal behind all these years of the the fan theories and everything. And it's like, oh, they're nobodies. However, like Matt and I just said, that's not proof in any way that they're things.
Yeah.
Matt, your
And,
parents are
and
nobodies.
I would like to
Hey.
point out
Yeah.
my Rey being the first Grey Jedi still holds up. There is still a chance she's the first Grey.
yeah,
Because she wore grey that whole fucking movie, man.
yeah.
It's still holding up. My theory's still holding up. It's very rare and very like, kind of how's your father, but it's there.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Like I said, I think what the movie did with every good Star Wars movie was that it got people talking, whether it was
Like the Phantom
praising
Menace.
it, whether it was praising it, or it was absolutely everyone giving it absolutely shit. Because it's a split system. Like people see the good in it, people see the bad in it. So it's like every
basically-
Star Wars.
I
film.
agree. I
It's
think
like-
Luke's character was great. I think like you guys, a lot of us were really scared about how Luke would be portrayed due to
Yeah.
the fact that it's Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is a precious gem, and we do not deserve him.
that.
But man, oh man, he was not happy with the way he was portrayed as
No.
Luke Skywalker at first,
Yeah.
until he understood the direction in which he was going with it. And that's fair enough, because he was saying, I remember in an early interview he was like talking about, and he kind of ragged on it a lot, actually shit on
Yeah,
it,
I
going like,
remember watching
that's
that,
not
yeah.
my Luke Skywalker, that's like his cousin Jonathan or something, you know what I mean? Like, and I can understand that, I really
Shouts to
can.
Jonathan Skywalker.
Yeah, but I just think that it was really it was a really, really good direction. I
Yeah.
think the movie itself was fantastic. As a huge Star Wars guy, I loved it. Like Kylo Ren is a standout in that film. I can't remember the actor's name, but he is really going to
John-
solidify himself.
Adam something.
Who?
Yeah, he is going to really solidify Kylo.
Adam Driver.
That's
Adam
right.
Driver, there you go. Yeah,
You
so
know that,
I
but-
think Mr. Driver is going to really solidify himself as a really big A-lister after these movies
Well,
are done,
yeah,
especially depending like
talking-
the direction of where that movie's
Yeah,
going.
talking about the actors and the actresses, that's what I was glad to see. Like Daisy Ridley's, she's in now the Murder on the Orient Express, and I think she's filming another movie. And John Boyega, who played Finn, is filming new movies as well. So I'm glad they're in different movies after Star Wars,
Exactly.
because Harrison.
Yeah, you don't want
Mark
them to be
Hamill-
like
Mark Hamill. He did a lot of voice acting stuff, and he's amazing in everything he does. But after Star Wars, he
Yeah.
wasn't in much
Same with
movies.
Hayden Christensen.
Well, I think, and that's
We'll see
in
it.
my opinion, that's only because of the deal he made with LucasArts when they first
Yeah.
did Star Wars.
Yeah,
He honestly never needs to work again. He does it because he loves it. Like, he didn't want to be in movies. Like, I 100% agree. I think he stepped back due to the fact that his passion is actually in voice acting more than it is in
But
actual
Yeah.
acting. Sorry. So I think
it's the same with Carrie Fisher
yeah.
as well. Like she wasn't in much.
Was
stuff like
was
that
Hayden
now,
Christensen even in anything else, or
Jumper was
Who?
it Jumper? Played
Oh,
Anakin.
yeah.
yes, he was in
Hayden
Jumper.
Christensen, yeah.
That was brilliant. I actually really
Yeah,
liked that
right.
movie.
Yeah, I
Um,
actually think Hayden Christensen was a good actor. I don't like Anakin, but
Oh yeah.
he was a good actor.
Yeah.
But it was the same.
I hate
it's
them.
like the,
Sorry.
it's like the kid who played Anakin in the first one. He couldn't get another job.
Yeah.
Like, people booed him at cons and all that, which is
I don't understand why. That's not.
Yeah, it's
that's
a
not
bit-
fair to ruin
no.
someone's career based on the fact that you didn't like the way a character was portrayed. That's
Yeah.
more the director's fault, not the actor.
no.
Oh, what do you know? Hayden Christensen was actually in a film last year.
Was he really?
Well, maybe.
Yeah. First Kill,
Yeah, it was probably straight
Hmm.
to DVD.
probably.
So, but
All right, he was in Star Wars Episode 3.
I think
Star
Hayden.
Wars Episode
Ewan
2.
McGregor though, still a great actor. He did
Oh, yeah.
Train Spotting 2.
Jumper.
I love Ewan
he was-
McGregor.
He was
90 Minutes in Heaven.
he voice acted in Beauty and the Beast last year.
He did too. Shattered Glass. Life
Wait.
as a House.
Are we just listing?
Are you still
Yes.
reading Hayden Christensen
Are we just
movies?
li-
You
Yep.
sound like you're reading like Triple J, like underground shit indie bands.
Hottest 100.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
wait.
don't even get me started on that shit. No,
American
I'm mad
Heist.
about that.
No, there we go.
American Heist. First Kill. Outlast.
Well,
Hell,
I think
shout
he.
Oh.
Talking about
Jedi.
Outlast.
Speaking
Slender
about
movie.
movies, yeah.
Slender-
I haven't
Slender
finished
Man.
You and I are on the same wave. I don't care about these shit movies.
Slenderman.
Are we about to say the same thing, Matt?
Slenderman.
Virgin
Slender Man?
Territory.
Slenderman.
Vanishing
trailer's
on
coming out.
7th
Brad,
Street.
shut
Let
up.
it go. Let it go. Let it go, Matt. Let it go. Let him finish.
Factory now.
No,
New Yorker.
I want to talk about
The
Slenderman.
Virgin Suicides. The Mouth of Madness. Quantum Crest. Trapped in a Purple Haze. Harrison Bergeron. I don't know.
Are we done?
And All I Want to Do. Street Law.
Oh,
No Greater Love. Love and Betrayal. He was in that. There you go. Free Fall. Bull Run. Kings of the Elves. Standoff. And Money for Nothing.
all right, we're
All
done.
right.
Slenderman.
Are you done
As
now?
you're saying, yeah. Oh yeah,
Fucking
Slenderman,
hell.
right? That looks fucking good.
Slenderman. The freaking-
Dude. So I have seen about 4 of the hour and a half to 2 hour long fan made movies on YouTube, and if you haven't seen them, go and watch them. And I am honest to God really, really excited. I think the way they're portraying him is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this trailer didn't do the thing that most fucking trailers do, where they showed him straight away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're building it up.
I think it's going to be real. I think
Yeah.
they're really keeping the creepy pasta, which makes me happy.
Okay. Shout out to the Death Note live action from like a year ago.
Don't
We
want
don't
to talk
speak
about that.
We don't speak of that. That was
But
Well,
back
let's
to
You bring it up.
Black,
the
back to
thumbnail
Slenderman. Yeah.
of the thumbnail of everything was the Shimigami like doing the thing. It's
Yeah,
like no,
yeah.
fuck off, and that movie was terrible. However, Slenderman,
Slenderman.
yes.
When the game
Also-
came out, I always thought it was going to be an amazing movie, and like you said, I'm so excited for the way they're portraying it. But I'm
Yeah.
also nervous that I hope they give the game justice.
They'll fuck it up.
Is what I'm saying.
Well, it depends on what game you're talking about. If you're talking about
Yeah.
Slender or Slender: The First Arrival,
Yeah,
because the
I-
Slender: The First Arrival was an actual story,
yeah, what I'm hoping they
whereas
do is
Slender
that.
was just the forest and find the pages.
Yeah, what I hope they do is that they somehow bring it back to the original game, like the one that started it all. Maybe not like the whole story based off it, but if they could like just throw it back for like a little, yeah.
Well,
bring
it was
back
based
more.
on a
Like the
creepypasta, so the
Yeah.
creepypasta was first. I'd actually rather than pay homage to the original creepypasta.
Yeah, exactly. But you was
So
what you were
I
saying.
think, yeah, because like the original creepypasta, they just talking about how he can, stretch himself out at will and teleports, doesn't got a face, sometimes wears a top hat, fedora, or beret,
Yeah.
can extend tendrils from his back and fingers, that kind of stuff. So I'm actually really, I'm really, really looking forward to the way they're portraying it. I really enjoyed the whole trailer of like, no one just goes missing. I was like, that's good. Like that
Yeah.
gave me like a bit of a chill, just immediately. Cause I'm like, yes, this is exactly how it should be portrayed. It should be a full blown, not a monster movie. I'm talking like full blown, you want to leave the cinema scared. That's
Yeah.
what I want. I
Yeah.
want it to be.
You want to be terrified the whole
Like
way
I,
through.
I want that because that deserves so. Yeah, you want to be shitting your pants. I want this huge sense of foreboding,
Just
and
like
I
when
do
you
not
played
want
the
us to
game.
see him
Make
until
sure
the
to bring
very
your tan
end.
pants to the cinemas to see Slender Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to. I would really love for like the final scene in that movie to be like handheld cam footage, and all of a sudden it just does that thing that this did when you
Yeah.
died in the game, where his face
static.
is all of a sudden there. The static. That would be amazing. That would make me so happy. Not like in the way they did it with Doom, the movie, when they did the live action Doom movie.
Mm.
I don't want that. I want that the immersion though,
Yeah.
that similar sort of immersion, but not the over the top game version
Yeah.
that they did in Doom. So
Well,
I'm really looking forward to that movie. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. I actually have really high expectations for it, and I think they're going to be met.
I'm looking forward to it. What else movies
Yeah,
are
it
coming
should
up?
be a good film.
Well, the Golden Globes are Monday.
Well, so in other news with movies, we do have a live action Bleach trailer. Finally.
Really?
So Bleach, the anime, might be first. Yeah, it's getting a live action. Same with the Naruto theater company. So the
Oh.
guys who have been doing Naruto in theater they're doing a live action as well. So we could see Bleach being relaunched as an anime,
Oh,
which
That
would
be good.
make me jizz. I would be very happy
interesting.
because that anime was fantastic.
I'm into that.
So yeah,
What about-
I guess.
Have we spoken about in the latest, the remake of the original Pokemon movie, basically Pikachu?
Oh, you can talk.
Oh, Detective Pikachu featuring Ryan Reynolds.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that announcement. That's exciting.
That's,
I will meant
I don't.
that he could fucking speak English.
Nah, Ryan Reynolds.
I-
It's more exciting.
Yeah.
I don't think I like Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu because Ryan Reynolds' speciality is sarcastic,
And
and
Deadpool.
I don't. And he is
Sarcastic
Deadpool.
Pikachu.
Like I just want I want everyone now to picture Deadpool as Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh.
That's the thing.
But now picture Deadpool as Pikachu
Yeah,
in
I
a
see what-
serious setting movie.
Use
I see what you
Thunderbolt.
mean.
Fuck you.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like I can't. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ryan Reynolds is a great actor, and I really am a big fan of him. But I also feel like he's kind of like Owen Wilson, where he can only play one character.
Wow.
You know, like yeah, you know what I mean? Like Ryan Reynolds'
Yeah.
Deadpool is his character in Blade.
Yeah.
It's his character in friggin' like Love Actually or whatever, or The Notebook or whatever that friggin' movie was. It's his character and everything. Like I've watched a lot of movies with Ryan Reynolds, and every time he kind of plays the same kind of smarky, quick talking, and that's what. And don't get me wrong, he was built to play Deadpool. You know what I mean? Like it just takes that one movie to, and it's like Hugh Jackman was built to play Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like everyone is they just happen to fall into that kind of that is them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I just honestly feel like I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Pokemon Detective because Ryan Reynolds is in it. I think that might be the only thing that puts me off it.
Mm.
So just because I don't think I'd be able to take it seriously. But then again, it's a fucking animated movie about an electric mouse being a detective, so I don't think I have to take it seriously to begin with.
It's like you said. I'm gonna go watch it, but I'm not gonna have any
Absolutely.
expectations. It's not gonna be like the movie of the year. It's not gonna be anyone's movie of the year. I think it's just gonna be a fun movie.
Yeah.
It might be
We
crap.
are getting Bad Boys 3 this year, I believe, too. Bad Boys 3 should be this year.
Wait, what is
I also think that District 9 2 is out this
fucking-
year. I think it's called District 11.
Maze Runner 3 comes out in like 15 days.
Okay.
Matt,
On
I think
that.
you're more excited about
Dude.
Pitch Perfect 3.
I haven't seen that yet.
Wait a second. Wait, let me. Hang on. I have a rum bottle. I don't want to knock over. I haven't seen any of the Maze Runner movies, so I went shopping.
Yeah,
Bought myself the box set.
dude.
So I'm currently
Nice.
3 books. I'm 3 books deep. I've read the first one. I thought it was really good. I read the Scorch Trials. Thought it was fantastic.
Yep.
And now I'm on to the Death Cure.
Yeah, the books are amazing. The movies, It's
Yeah,
like, it's
so,
like, it's
'cause-
like every book to movie series, I guess.
Well. On that, let's
Speaking
talk
of
about
Matt, are,
Ready
are you
for.
currently,
Go
are
ahead.
you currently reading a book, Matt?
No, I don't read. I can't read.
I'm reading Jeremy's book currently.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice, isn't it?
It's actually pretty good.
That's
I've
cool.
only,
I might have to.
I'm still early into it, but it's actually pretty good so far.
But of course,
Um,
Ready Player One this year.
Ready Player One.
Yes, that will be good.
Have you read the book, Brad?
I haven't.
Okay,
I don't read.
I honestly, I know that you probably both don't read, but do yourselves a favor. I picked it up for $15. It is by far the best book I've ever read, and I read a shit ton of books. I have read so many books,
I might have to go read it.
and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. It is right up the alleyways of us, and pretty much people in general, I feel, will really enjoy it. It's based on essentially the plot is it's Sword Art Online, but real life. The world has basically gone to shit,
Yeah.
and the only way you really make money and stuff now all been converted to an online virtual reality game called the Oasis.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic game that they play, and it's all like real world simulator. You go to school in Oasis, you work in Oasis, and everything's all transferred to real world currency. And basically, what happens is the guy who created it, because it took off and whatever, he's a multi-billionaire. He's like $140 billion. He passes away, and basically, in a will and binding contract that cannot be broken by any sort of legality issues, is he goes, I've left an Easter egg in my game. Come find it. Solve all my riddles, motherfucker. You're going to be $140 billion richer. And so obviously that sets off a big race, and it follows the story of our protagonist, who goes by the name in game as Parvazal, which obviously is a play on words for the knight from King Arthur's Knights, who found the Holy Grail. So quite genius, but it's all
Monty Python.
well, not just Monty Python, like ancient
I know.
history.
I know.
Anyway,
But shout out to
and it's also does 80s and early 80s pop culture. So it's funny you brought up Monty Python because there is a scene in it where he has to reenact the entirety of the movie. So it's like don't get like
What is
obviously
the
like
weight? No.
I'm not even kidding. It is
the weight ratio.
absolutely fantastic book. I
Alright,
cannot recommend
well,
it. I read it.
I just went to online store and put it into my watch pile.
Yeah. So I read it. I've read it about 4 times in the last maybe 2 months. That's how much I've enjoyed the book.
Oh wow.
I'm just,
The movie comes out in March. So you guys, even if you're a slow reader, you have time.
And it's directed by Steven Spielberg, which is you'll know.
Yep, which is
Also-
gives me really good hope for it.
It's got music composed by John Williams, who did the Star Wars, didn't he?
Star Wars.
Yeah. So
Yep.
the music will be.
And it's like a lot of it's all 80s music as well. So you're gonna be expecting some fucking electronic keyboard guitars and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like I honest to God, I have my fingers crossed so hard for this game for this movie to be really good, because like the book, I fell in love with that book. The book is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, hopefully it.
So yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. But the next thing I'm doing once I finish this Maze Runner series is I am going to watch the movies, and then I'm going to do something that I never thought I would do as a nerd. But I am going to buy a bookcase, and I'm going to go through and read the 100 books as recommended by the world that you should read before you die.
Oh, that's
Wow.
That's an interesting play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. Have you guys seen the movie Equalizer?
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
I think
he's
Matt and I are both
like,
typing. Matt and I are both googling the 100 books you should.
Oh, you really?
Oh,
I
I
am as well.
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't even looked up the list.
You have to read.
But
Here we
yeah,
go.
the
Great Gatsby's going to be in the top 10.
Yeah,
I've read
it
that.
is. Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Good book.
yeah.
Harry
so,
Potter. I've read that one. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
But I think it's just it's really it's insane. I think because one of the in the movie what do you call it Equalizer. He's actually his wife died before she could finish reading them, so he's reading all of them for her. Yeah.
I knew I've read some of them, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go through and read that whole list. So we're looking here, like I'm seeing Catcher in the Rye, Great Expectations, which is a good one by Charles Dickens. Brave New World.
Number 8.
The Hobbit.
Yeah. Dracula is there. I'm just
Huckleberry
scrolling
Finn,
through
I've
here.
read that one. The Lion
Life
with
of
the Wardrobe.
Pi. The Time Traveler's Wife. Some of these have
Here's
become
one.
movies.
Yeah, here's one. The Hunger Games. I'm gonna say this. I was not a fan of the Hunger Games.
What, the book or the
The
movie?
movies.
Well,
I
the
haven't
movie.
read the books.
The books
are
are
way
great.
better.
Yeah, the books are way better.
Yeah, I haven't read the book. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of the movies.
This is
Yeah,
how.
I honestly, I'm really excited to do it, and yeah, that's gonna be my next little.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the
project.
Galaxy. Yes.
Brilliant book.
Yeah. like I said, it's like it's realistically, it's very, very, very like open ended. You know what I mean? Like there's so many like different kind of books and genres in there. That's just gonna be fantastic. Like some of them I've already read, like the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
Number 46, The Holy Bible.
Yeah, I'll read
Good
it.
luck reading that one.
I will have it on the shelf. Like I'm not a religious dude,
Right.
but I'll read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I meant reading
Like
that.
it's like how
from
cool?
cover,
How
so
cool would it
it's good.
honestly like? As a dude who's 26 this year, I'll turn 26 this year. How cool would it be able to say I own and have read the 100 books you must read before you should die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fair.
It's a pretty cool achievement. So it's a kind of a goal I'm setting for this year. So.
Achievement unlocked.
More exciting is The Incredibles 2 comes out this year as well.
Oh,
Yeah!
I'm so keen.
I'm looking at the
Too
movie.
late.
I'm looking at the
15
movie.
years too late.
I'm looking at the movies coming out this year. Deadpool 2, Black Panther, Avengers, but we all know about that one. I think
Infinity War. Fuck
think-
yeah.
I think we've talked about that. Mary Poppins.
Nah, not in this podcast.
Hey,
Mary
Matt,
Poppins is coming back out.
Mary Poppins
That's slight-
returns.
Slight,
Oh,
completely
God.
irrelevant question. Are you a size medium in shirts?
Me. Yeah. Why?
Okay. Ah, no, all good.
Mamma Mia
That's
2.
all I need to know.
Are you buying us shirts, Brad?
Maybe.
Are they Tim Townhound shirts?
Did
Maybe.
you assume my size?
Did you assume my gender?
What size are you, Nick?
This as much as it pains me to say it, this Nintendo shirt's a medium. Your boys put on some weight.
This is a large. And it's like,
Yeah,
that fits me.
I'll take a small though. I don't know what you're doing, but I'll take it. Will they be here for RTX? Is my question.
Or are you buying them at RTX?
No, fuck that. I'm not buying you guys RT shirts. I can't afford that.
Yeah, but man, we should probably wrap this up. Actually, we've been going
Yeah,
for a little
what,
bit.
What color looks good on you guys?
What colors are there?
Yeah, do we have a
There's
choice?
a whole range of color. Yeah, there's a whole range of color.
Well,
Black is the best.
Yeah,
for me
I was
'cause
about to
it's
say.
slimming.
yeah, I would say black. Oh, we just have it up.
Yeah, that's a good.
I don't know what's happening,
Really
but we'll let Brad surprise us later. Okay, yeah, we should.
Tune in next time.
Oh god, yeah, we should wrap this up.
RTX.
All right,
Are you above me on the screen? Because if so,
Me?
I'm putting it for you. No,
I'm-
okay.
no,
my-
I'm below you, and Matt is to your left. Yeah, there you go. So
There
put
you
your right hand or your left hand over a bit more. Keep going, keep going. No. Sorry, no. Bring that one back. Bring that one this way. Keep going until I say stop. Stop. All right, now the other hand.
Right.
God damn it.
This isn't it.
You just. No. Okay. Look.
Who
You switched
cares?
hands. So the first hand. God damn it. You're just so unhelpful.
So
Your hand that's pointing to me needs to go towards where you're pointing to Matt more. Keep going, 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 and steady there. There you go. Now you are at me and Matt. God fucking
Well,
damn it. I just want to die.
I don't know why I did that.
Basi-
It was really
I
no
don't know
point
why you
doing
did that either. I thought you were trying to be really cool, and I was like, yeah, I'll help you out here.
Basically, the next time we'll see each other, is RTX Sydney.
We might be able to squeeze in. Actually, yeah, probably not. There's a chance we'll squeeze in another podcast before then, but hey, who knows?
Well,
Yeah, well, we've still got to edit this one, and Matt's got to clip the green lava whole
Yeah.
process, which was like a 25-minute conversation out of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
An hour or so. Have fun with that, Matt.
Great fun. Oh well, we will see each other at RTX.
I'll
for
see you guys
filming.
at RTX, boys. We'll make sure I have plenty of stuff there.
Yep.
Yep.
Matt, I mean, not Matt. I need the other bald one, Brad. Care about
It's
your bald
the
head.
outro song. It isn't very long. Hey!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.